Hi everyone, I've got another unboxing video for my latest acquisition. I bought myself a spray tent. Now, basically it's a shelter, spray shelter is described as, and it's designed so that you can use it for doing spray work in an area where you don't want that spray to go over everything else. Now, although I wouldn't do priming, for instance, in my room in here, because it does create a lot of paint dust that ends up going all over the place, and the fumes obviously, I do occasionally do varnishing in here if the weather's particularly cold outside or it's raining, and I don't have the option of wandering out into the garden to do it. I do tend to try and I've had an assortment of cardboard boxes and all sorts of things to do spraying so that it doesn't go and billow everywhere and cover everything in varnish. So I decided I'd get myself a spray tent. Only I think I might have made a small tactical error, as you'll see shortly. So it's basically a pop-up tent, and the idea is you just pop it up and you can do your spraying inside the tent, and it comes folded up like this, and you undo it, and then I think I might have overestimated its size. This thing's huge. What, it fills up most of my room. Okay, maybe that'll be going back. Anyway, not all purchases from Amazon are wise, particularly if you don't read the manufacturer's instructions. Now, to be fair, if you had a bigger gaming area or even a shed, this probably would be fine on a workbench. You know, it's easy to fold up. You can put it away in a matter of seconds, and then pop it out when you need to work. And obviously you've got to improve ventilation. In my room, my window obviously does open for ventilation, but it only opens sort of like that. So there's a narrow gap, enough for good ventilation in a little room like this. But it's not like I can open the window wide, because otherwise I'd stick my head out and do the varnishing out the window. If I do open it up wide, the mechanism's getting a bit older. I'd probably break it if I tried to put it back together again. So if I tried to lock the window. So basically I only ever open it up a crack so that I can get a bit of fresh air in here. But certainly not enough for doing indoor varnishing or indoor spraying on any great amount, because you need to improve the ventilation. So hasten to add that, you know, I open the window here. I tend to open the windows elsewhere so that there's plenty of through ventilation, and I can do a bit of spraying indoors when the weather's really bad. It's not much of a hassle for me to go downstairs and out in the garden to do some spraying, although I do get some weird looks from the neighbours, but I'm sure you're all familiar with that. But certainly if I had a shed down the end of the garden, a man cave down the end of the garden, this would be ideal. It's a nice big tent. There's even a room at the back so that you can buy a special ventilation unit that can go in there if you're so inclined. This thing cost about, I think it was about £30. It probably will get used, I'll be honest, it will get used when I don't want to get stuff everywhere. You know, the last time I got paint on the patio, I wasn't allowed to forget it. So basically this might save me bacon in future, and if I really need to do some varnishing, I can pop this up in here and do some varnishing without it billowing all around the room and damaging everything. But it has to be said, it is a little bit bigger than I anticipated.